Hey guys, what's up? She Pirate here, and today I want to do a coin roll hunt with the box of pennies that I picked up at a brand new Wells Fargo branch that I'm going to try and see if maybe my luck is a little bit better. I'm looking forward to hopefully finding some wheat cents and some key dates, maybe some Canadians. I don't know. We'll see. Let's jump right in. All right, folks, and as per our little tradition, I will open up the first roll live on camera. Just wanted you guys to see my little setup too. I use this bad boy to open up my box. Okay, here we go. No enders, as you can see. I got these, I have two boxes and I got them from a different branch of Wells Fargo. So let's see if a different branch will bring us some luck. All right. They're not looking too old, so I'm not even seeing any coppers in here, but we'll check it out and see what we come across. All right, we found a copper. It's a 1960, 1975. Let's see. Is that a 1982D? Remember, guys, I also pull a bunch of key dates too when it comes to my penny hunts. I think it's fun to weigh and look at some of these guys under the microscope, which I have not had a chance to do. Sorry, I have better lighting off the mat here. Lighting here isn't great. Ooh, look at this one, 1966. Great punch on it. Let's see, where's the camera at? There we are. You see that? It's a really pretty one. That one aside. All right, and we have a 1979. 1982. All right. Also, those 2009s are becoming a little bit more difficult to come across. 1974. But if I find them, I'm pulling them. 1979. Another copper. You know, I'm not mad about pulling copper out of these rolls either, so you guys know I pull it all. All right. Okay, so it looks like we found a lot of copper, and we'll keep going with the next roll over here, with the rest of the box. I'll swing you guys back in if I find anything worth showing you. Wish me luck. All right, so I pulled a 1983, and instead of putting them aside and weighing it, I'm gonna go ahead and weigh it with you guys now, and it's 2.5. So 2.5 is the actual weight of zinc. So it is not a copper planchet, and we can move on. All right, next. All right, folks, check it out. I found a Canadian. So this one is going to be a 1980, which is my birth year. All right, this roll also delivered a 1983. Let's check it out. Okay, so it's 2.4, still not a copper weight of 311, so not a keeper. All right, check it out. So I'm on the second row of my penny box, about 2 rows in, and I finally scored a wheat cent. So let's see what year it is. Let's flip her over. And 1936. All right, awesome. I was starting to think that I was going to be a dry box of the wheats, but here we go. All right, we're on the board. Sweet. Let's hope that there's some more wheat cents in this box. There we go. Okay, so weeding number 2. I'm almost down at the bottom of the box, but Happy I came across this little guy. So let's see what date it is. Okay, 1956. Let's put her on the board. All right, second Wheatie on the board. All right, folks, check it out. 1958 Denver. She's in pretty rough shape, but still a wheat cent in the box. All right, let's put her on the board. All right, that makes number 3 Wheatie in this box. Check it out, guys. Looks like the bottom of this box is starting to deliver. So this is wheat cent number 4. And it is a 1945. Awesome. Let's put her on the board. All right, number 4 on the board. Let's keep going. Check it out, y'all. Wheat cent number 5. I should have started from the bottom of this box. Looks like that's where the wheat harvest is. Let's see what year it is. 1956 Denver. Let's put her on the board. All right, it's actually going to be the second 1956 that we find. Let's keep going. All right, folks, time to wrap it up. I didn't get but 5 wheat cents, and I'll review those with you in a few. So what I want to start off in my recap is with the Lincoln Bicentennial 2009 cent. And I found 2 of the birth and early childhood. So I have 1 Philadelphia and 1 Denver. And I've also found 12 of the 2009 formative years. 2 of them are Philadelphia and 10 are Denver. All right, I didn't find any Philadelphia Professional Life 2009 cents, but I did find 4 Denvers. All right, I wasn't surprised that I didn't find very many of the presidency design. As you can see, it is of a lower mintage, but I did tend to score 1 Denver. And it's actually in pretty good shape, so I'm pretty excited about that. All right, guys, now moving on to my S Mint finds. I actually found 4 different, 4 different years with the S Mint mark. The oldest one I found was the 1969 S, and as you can see, this is the one that we are all hoping to find, but as you can see, mine are in pretty poor condition, and they are definitely not the, there's no doubling on the cents also, but again, they're still fun to find. Let me turn these around for you. There you go. All right, let's move on to the 1970s. All right, now looking closely at the 1970, you can see that there are several varieties for the 1970s. I found 2 of them, and there's close-up of them. I don't think that they are of any importance as far as the varieties go, but it still has the S Mint mark. Let me turn these around for you. There you go. All right, if you guys see anything special, please let me know in the comments below. All right, here are the 1971 San Francisco Mint mark that I found in my box. You can see the first 2 are in decent shape, but that 3rd one is a little crusty. Again, there is some varieties that we're looking for, one of them being the double die obverse. And I don't think that's what I found here, but again, fun to find those S Mint marks. Let me turn them around for you. There you go. All right, and here's my crusty 1972 San Francisco Mint mark. And there weren't very many varieties for this one, so I thought I'd still share it with you. There is the reverse. 1972, San Francisco. All right, last but not least of my San Francisco Mint finds is this 1973 San Francisco. You can see it's in a little bit more decent condition than the others are. And I don't see any varieties here or in my notes. So this is it. There's the reverse. All right, folks, and as you know, I think I'm becoming a 1982 hoarder because I pull them all. I have not checked them for any of the varieties because there are several varieties for the 1982 scent, and that's going to definitely just have to be a separate video in its own. But here are just some of the few varieties in this book. This book here is a large print red book that only goes to 2015. I do have more current one, but I really appreciate the larger text in this one for videos. So here's just a few that I pulled from this box. And again, I will be making a separate video and going through them separately together, and hopefully we can find some goodies in my stash. All right, let's move on to the next finds. All right, I found 3 1974 in this box, and there are actually several varieties for the 1974 that I'll be checking. For example, some of the varieties is where the it's actually minted on a bronze planchet instead of the copper, and of course you can tell that by the weight. And I have 1 Philadelphia and 2 Denvers in this box. And also there are some varieties on the date that I'll be looking closer at as well. But let's go ahead and weigh these now and see if maybe we can't score some, let's see, some errors in these. So 3.3, so that would be copper, normally 311. But it's easy to 2.5. Let's try that again because it should be on a copper planchet. All right, there's 3.1 and one more time. Oh, why isn't it 2.4? Let's try it again. All right, so this one is questionable. I think it might still be a copper, but we'll try it again. And 3.1. And keep in mind, I mean, these are 1974 cents, definitely deeply circulated, so it's probably why they're cut on the weight. So let's try this one more time. But copper should be in at 3.11. And yeah, no, I think it's safe to say that this is also a copper. So we'll look at it closer for the varieties on the dates, such as the, let's see, this is the 1974. So for the 1974, I have notes here of the date varieties. The 9 and the 7 dips below the 1 and the 4. There's also some large dates, which are said to be rare. And also the 9 and 7 hard punch. So there's definitely several varieties that that we need to check on, and we'll do that on a separate video. All right, so now moving on to the fun ones, my wheat scents. So I did get a 5 wheat scent in this box. This is the oldest one that I found, which is the 1936 Philadelphia, and it actually has some varieties to check for. As you can see, this is a red book from 2015, so there may be other varieties that are found since then, but this is what's inside of this book. So one of the main ones, obviously, is the double dye on the obverse. And let me show you the wheat scent that I pulled. See if I can't get this to clear up. There we go. And here's the obverse, a 1936. Looks like it's a little bit off-centered as well. It's in pretty decent shape. Has a little bit of crusties, but that's okay. And the back looks like it's got some kind of a burnt mark or something on it. The stalks are definitely pretty worn down, but still a cool find. Let's check out the next one. All right, and the second oldest I found was the 1945 Philadelphia. And you can see there's about 1 million of these minted, so not as rare and pretty common to find. It's definitely more rare to find these guys in better condition than this, but this is what I came across. And there's the back. All right, folks, and here are my 1956 Denvers that I found. So you can see there is some variety of the D mint mark. So what we're supposed to be looking for is a D above shadow D. Not exactly sure what that would look like, but of course, if you see it in my little wheat cent here, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Let me show you the reverse. Found two of these guys. Wheat stalks are in better shape on these, but yeah, they're still pretty worn. 1956D. All right, here we're looking at my 1958 Denver, and you can see the that there are not any varieties at this time for the 1957 Denver. Mine's in pretty bad shape anyway, so even if there were, I don't think it would be of much value. But again, still fun to find and pull. All right, so here are my 2017 Philadelphia with the actual Philadelphia mint mark. If you look closely, you can see that these here are the ones that are in better condition, have the actual P, the letter P punched into the cent. You can see that. And I found 11 of these. I'm actually finding less and less, so it looks like people are starting to pull them. But what the book says is all 2017 cents struck on the Philadelphia Mint bearer P mint mark in honor of the 225th anniversary of U.S. coinage. So it doesn't say how many of them were actually minted with the P mint mark. It just shows that they are worth about 30 cents a piece, probably in much better condition. Maybe this one's 30 cents, but the rest of them are more than likely face value. I don't know. I don't know how many were minted. If you know, please comment down below and let me know. Most of these are in pretty rough condition. Actually, the ones that I have found are in pretty rough condition. There's only just a handful that I have that are decent looking, like this one here. So just another one that I just like to pull and keep an eye out for. All right, let's keep going. All right, guys, I pulled this 1988 Denver because I really liked the finishing on this scent. I don't know, it looks almost like a holographic. Is that how you say that word? I don't know, in the background. You can't really see it in the video, but I thought it was a really neat finish on this. There's 5.2 of these minted, so definitely not a rare find. But pulled it because I thought it was something pretty cool to have. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the reverse. And here's the obverse. Can you see it? I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was neat, so I pulled it from my collection. Let me know what you think. Do you guys pull just random dates just because you like the coin? Let me know in the comments below if you do that, or if I'm the only crazy lady that likes to hoard random dates. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, same thing with these. This is actually the 2019 red book, and you can see it's not updated with the 2019 mint cent just yet. But I do have a 2020 red book. It might have it in there. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it yet. But I pulled these for the same reason. I just liked the finish on them, so thought I would just hang on to them for a little bit and see if there's any kind of varieties for the 2019s, or if there's anything special about them. And if not, then I'll just roll them on my next hunt, in the next rolls that I hunt. But for now, I think I'll hang on to them. Again, nothing special, just random pull. Like the finish. There's satin. Don't know if you can tell here in the camera. Again, this is really hard to focus with the text in the background. Obviously, they're not not close to MS at all, but again, I just really like the satin finish. All right, and last but not least, I would like to share with you the one Canadian that I did find in the box. It was a 1980 Canadian. It's been pretty worn. That's the obverse. Here's the reverse. There it is. 1980 Canadian. These are becoming rarer and rarer. That I watch a lot of coin roll hunting videos, and I've also noticed that not very many of my friends are finding these in their boxes, at least not as often as I used to see them. So when you come across them, go ahead and pull them aside. But all right, guys, that pretty much wraps up my coin roll hunt for this session. I do have another box that I'm going to go through along with that video. I still need to put up that video of my metal detecting. It's still sitting there, but hang in there, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.